if you stay focused now, you'll be celebrating all of 2025. And that's just real.
I'm at the top of my game. I'm who they hate. This shit come with the fame. That's how I knew that I made it. I woke up looking this good. I'm in my prime. These niggas gotta get played. If these bitches ain't mad, I need to go harder. I can't let them think who this.
These 3 months, I've literally just been focused on reflecting and just trying to get my life back in order and just trying to get right mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I just want to say thank you guys for accepting me back. If you're new here, my name is Emani.SUBHANA, and I'm here to stay. Period. So let's just jump into it. I haven't did a sit down in a while, and I've been wanting to just engage with you guys and just let you know what I've been learning these past couple of months. And the first thing that I do want to just talk about is just showing up. Showing up for yourself, showing up for others, showing up in general. And I feel like showing up for yourself or showing up for others is just like being reliable, being committed, and doing everything that you said you would do. And I just want to say, showing up for yourself or just showing up for others, whatever the case may be, just showing up in general, it's just making a strong effort, being dedicated, and just giving your undivided attention to something or to that person. And I just feel like deep down, like showing up for yourself just shows how reliable of a person you are, and it basically shows how you're consistent in life, how you will be consistent in life. And another thing is, I want to speak on commitment, because being committed means that you are going to take the steps necessary to succeed, whether it's a goal, succeed with something or someone in your life. You are going to take the steps needed to do what you need to do, to be where you need to be, or to have what you want to have. And I feel like a lot of us lack commitment because we can't stay consistent for too long. And sometimes I think people look at it like, oh, that shit's boring. That's just real. Like, I feel like, because sometimes I look at it like that too. Sometimes, like, it's like, that shit boring. Like, you keep doing something repetitive over and over and over, day and night. It's like you get kind of like tired of it. Like, you get kind of like bored with it. And I know me sometimes it's like that for me. So sometimes it's like, I don't feel like doing that shit today. And that's not good. But this is why I'm making this video, because it's important, because you have to have a dedicated mindset to be able to fulfill what you really want to fulfill in this life, to be able to really transform your life, and to be able to make it to the top. What makes you different from everybody else? By you staying committed, by you staying structured, and by you staying on that goal or whatever you need to do to be where you need to be. You have to stay committed. The reason why you're not happy is because you don't have a certain type of discipline when it comes to a certain commitment that you're trying to achieve. And honestly, I've learned the hard way with that. Like, when it comes to my sewing, I will literally sew to the point where it's like, okay, now I need a big break. And I would take like 3 months. I would take like a 3-month break. And honestly, I need not to do that. Instead of me just sewing, maybe I could pick and choose a time where I need to sew or where I want to sew, or like shooting content. I haven't shot no content in like 3 months because I needed some time to reset and recharge. I didn't want to reset and recharge for 3 months, but I was just going through so many like ups and downs that I just really needed time to myself, to like really like have like a deep reflection, not only with myself but with God. Like, it's important to have a relationship with God, because God is really gonna keep you level-headed. And honestly, even when I was sick and even when I was down and out and was in my rut, God would literally give me visions on what I needed to do and what he wanted me to do for long term. And I was just still like full of doubt. Even with God, even when God was telling me what to do, the next steps, like I was still doubtful. And honestly, it's so important to have faith. And usually my mindset is like so strong, like nobody can change it ever. Like I have, like, me being a Taurus, like I have kind of like that stubborn mindset. Like can't nobody change my mindset. Can't nobody change my mind about shit. But lately it's just like I think I was going through a lot of things mentally and emotionally. So I was being tugged from here to there. So sometimes I just didn't know how to handle it. But like after really like talking to God, praying to God, and God giving me the steps needed to be where I am now, I'm just so much more thankful. Like sometimes when you are in the darkness, you can't really see like the things that God really has for you. That's why you have to have that faith. You really got to walk with faith. And I think I'm sometimes that type of person where it's like I'll I'll believe it when I see it. But sometimes you won't see it. Sometimes you won't see it. You have to have that faith. And once you have that faith in God, that you know that this is going to happen, or this is for you, it's going to be for you. You won't have to force chase nothing. And I think that's where I am at in my life, is which is why I'm so like heavy on just showing up for me. I think I get so caught up sometimes and focus so much on showing up for others and trying to be there for others. Like sometimes I forget about myself. I do. I really don't give off neediness. I think sometimes it's the people around me that gives off the neediness, like they need me. Or maybe that's just the feeling that I get from them, because I'm very like emotionally intelligent. So it's like I can feel things and I can see shit right for what it is. And it's like I be so quick to be a helping hand, but every time I do that, I literally burn myself out every time. Emotionally, mentally, I literally be burning myself out. Because it's like now these people expect you to show up. Now these people know you're going to have their back. But it's just like where I am at right now in my life, and where you may be at in your life. Maybe you're a little bit more selfish right now, and that's okay. That's okay. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. It was so many times where I called on God literally for a lot of things. And I just remember I woke up one morning and I'm like, I just want a different life. And I kid you not, God literally put this in my brain, and he said, show up. Show up. Be there. Do whatever you need to do. But show up. And honestly, that's what I'm learning right now. Like I have to show up when I'm sad. I have to show up when I'm mad. I have to show up when I don't feel like showing up. Because these are the most important years of my life right now. Like I'm 25. And I'm not getting no type of younger. I'm literally getting older by the years go by. And I feel like since I turned 25, I feel like I've been going through like a midlife crisis. And I'm not even 30 yet. But it's just like I've just been wanting to weed out all of the things that I don't feel like fits me, that's not for me. I've just been trying to step more into like different things that I know that really makes me happy. And another thing about with happiness is that too, is like sometimes we as people, we put happiness like within people, places, or things. And once those things are gone, we feel like our happiness is gone. And that's just because you never really seek the happiness. You never really had the happiness within yourself. Like it's important to make yourself happy. Don't seek happiness outside of yourself. And that's so important, y'all. Like, it's so important. Showing up for yourself emotionally. Being there for yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It counts. Especially emotionally. I know me, for example, when I am down, the whole world can feel it. And not literally, but literally. Like, when I'm around people that I'm close with, they just be knowing that I'm off. Like, and it's like, I don't be trying to damper anybody's mood or put anybody down. But, like, when I'm down, it be hard for me to be up. And it's because I've based my happiness on people, places, and things. And as far as like with commitment, like, I used to get so upset with people because I feel like, damn, you can't even be consistent with me. Like, you can't even show up for me. Like, why am I attracted to people who can't show up for me or who can't be committed to me? And it's because I wasn't consistent with myself. I wasn't being committed with myself. You are what you attract, literally. And it's just like, I'm just on a whole different vibe. That was the past. And I think it's important to realize, like, that may have been my past. I didn't let it define me. But it's important to know, like, it's just certain boundaries that you gotta set with people. And I've been learning that too. Like, just because I didn't showed up for you for so long doesn't mean I'm going to continue to do that. Because I'm showing up for me now. I'm giving all of the love that I've ever gave to everybody else to myself now. Because that's what I need the most. Sometimes you get tired of showing up for others who don't show up for you. But when you show up for yourself and you're doing everything that is necessary for yourself, you have no choice but to attract people who want to show up for you and be there for you and root for you. Because you're doing it for yourself. And that's literally like real shit. And I said the power of showing up can change your life. Ultimately, because when we are mentally and emotionally aligned, it allows us to be present and experience genuine connections with ourselves and others. And that's true. When you are fully aligned mentally and emotionally, and you're not up and down, you know exactly what you want, how you want it. Your connections with yourself and others is going to be so genuine. It's going to be more. It's going to be more advanced. It's like I've been there so many times. When I'm being consistent, it allows me to be confident. And when I'm confident, it allows me to feel empowered. Have you ever realized when you have stayed consistent on a goal and stay disciplined and you don't stop and you keep going and you've reached that goal and you've accomplished it, you feel so much more confident within yourself and your abilities and what you're capable of. And once you have that type of confidence over yourself, you feel so much more empowered. You feel like you on top of the world. No lie. And that's why I feel like it's so important to make sure that your mind and your emotions is aligned with each other. Because sometimes if your mind is here and your emotions is saying something else, that's what make you so scattered. That's what make you all over the place. You have no type of structure. And I think certain people lack that. Because I've lacked it. It's times where I might have said, like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about that mentally. But deep down, I could have been hurt about it. And now it's causing me to feel all these feelings. Now it's causing me to overthink. And I think that it's important to make growth in a priority. When you make growth a priority, You learn how to connect with improving and being better. Nobody's perfect, but I feel like everybody should always be trying to improve and grow in life. You never want to stay stagnant. You never want to stay in a place for too long, a situation for too long, especially if you know it's not helping you grow and be a better person. I think a lot of us get so caught up in these toxic situations, whether that's with ourselves or with others, is because of that attachment that you have. And it's important to break attachments that don't suit you in the best way. Showing up for yourself, loving on yourself, being committed to you. That's important. And when you lack that, you allow people to come in your life and play in your face and play over you and play over your heart or whatever the case may be. Having set boundaries is also very, very important. Whether that's with family, yourself, putting boundaries in place is, not gonna lie, that has helped me a lot. Putting boundaries in place has helped me a lot. It might get a little lonely. Examples of just like showing up for yourself would be doing self-care, going to the gym, taking yourself out on a date, doing whatever it is that makes you happy, whether that's you doing your makeup, you doing your hair, you going to hang out with friends who are genuine and who wants to see you win. And y'all may look at as the friend who's into the Lord, who's so into just being better as boring. But them are the type of people that you really want in your circle. Because the type of people that only you can call up to go wild or smoke or drink, them people don't got your best interest at heart. Most of these people out here fucked up. And excuse my language, because I'm really trying to get away from the cussing on my channel. Because people watch me. Kids watch me as well. But I lost my train of thought. But those are the people that you literally don't want around you. At least I don't. At least not anymore. I'm not saying that because you go out, you're a wrong person. But if you constantly doing the same... If you're constantly doing the same thing that you know is not really fulfilling you or helping you be better in life, why keep doing it? Why keep doing it? Show up for you. Do what you need to do for you. Granted, it's not easy. It's not. Because like I said, this is my second year being sick and was down bad to the point where I had to learn that all over again. And really had to take in what God was trying to tell me. It was either me staying stuck in that rut and not doing shit about it, or I know why I'm in this rut, I know what God wants me to do, and now I'm going to take the steps forward so that I can show up for myself to be better. I really want to thank God for the power of discernment. Because I see things for exactly what it is. And I might try to change it because of my heart. I might try to give it the benefit of the doubt because of my heart. But they doing this to you, or they like this for a reason. And it's important to know you can't save everybody. Everybody cannot be saved. And honestly, I needed to hear that out loud as well. Because I be so quick to just want to take everybody with me. The people that I love. People that I want to be around. I'm so quick to want to take people with me. And do this with them. And do that with them to experience to experience life, to experience whatever it is, joy, happiness, freedom, whatever. But I've learned so much that I have to do this for me, because this is what I want. That whatever I want might not be what that person wants or what they want. But I think it's important to know, like, you have to sometimes just let shit go. And it could be so hard. And you could be so down and out about it, because sometimes you may feel alone. I've been there before. I'm here now. I'm still in that journey. But I don't feel as alone. I feel like alone is what suits me the best right now. Because I feel like when I'm alone, I am at my best. When you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people around you in your circle, everybody in your ear telling you what you should do, how to do it. Well, honestly, you need to go based off of your own heart, based off of your own mindset, based off of your own spiritual discernment with the Lord. It's just important to lock in with yourself, man. Like, times ain't getting easier. They're getting harder. And it's just so important to be present right now. It's so important to be woke right now. It's so important to really, like, stay on your shit. Some people be wondering, like, damn, man, why can't I reach success? It's because you don't want it that bad. You scared. And that's okay. It's normal. You're not showing up for you. But from here on out, and even myself included, starting today and every day after that, day and night, show up for you, man. Show up for you, girl. Because you deserve it. You deserve the best. You know how hardworking you are. You know how dedicated you are. You know how mature you are. You know how loving you are. Give it to you. Ain't nobody gonna love you like you. Ain't nobody gonna have a mind like you. Ain't nobody original like you. You gotta put you first. That moment you put yourself last is the moment you giving everybody the moment to step on your ass. You remember when Meek Mill said, when you back at the bottom, they gonna treat you like you worthless. Respect the game. Real shit. Like, I'll be listening to that song all the time because it's so real. When you back at the bottom, they really would treat you like you fucking worthless. Like you ain't shit. But I was just at the top yesterday. Everybody was applauding me. And don't seek validation, y'all. Do that shit for you. Do that shit for God. Sorry that I'm cussing, Lord. Do that for you, though. Do this so that you make yourself proud. That you make the Lord proud. And honestly, that's what I've been saying lately. Like, I don't want to make anybody else proud. I don't care to make anybody proud. I care to make myself proud, and I care to make God proud. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for a purpose. And the purpose is bigger than me. And I still might not know exactly what that is. I feel like I'm getting to it. I'm warming up to it. But I just want to make God proud. That's all I really want to focus on, is making God proud. Because I know I can do it. I just know that I'm capable of more. I know that you're capable of more. But honestly, you got to show up for you. I know I've been missing for a while. I do want to appreciate y'all for still, like, sticking with me, watching me. And I will continue to be consistent. I will. I'm planning out my content days and when I want to make my videos, how I want to make my videos. And I am in the car right now. I was out all day today. I've been wanting to make a video earlier in the day, but I was doing so much because I was showing up for me today. And today and tomorrow and yesterday and day before, whatever. I'm showing up. And I hope you do the same. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. If you are new here again, my name is Emani.SUBHANA. Go watch all my other videos. I like to talk about beauty. I like to do vlogging. I'm into lifestyle. And I am also I would like to say like a motivational speaker. A speaker. A pretty girl. A God's girl. Okay? A show up for you girl. So I hope y'all show up for yourself. And I hope y'all have a good night. Thank you.